What's up, y'all? It's the Blue Collar Barber here, coming out with you the little unboxing of my new TPOB Play Bundle, all in one. TPOB sent this to me, and I'm getting ready to open this up and show you what I got. So I went ahead and just took the tape off already. But it comes as a entire bundle. Starting off, we got the TPOB Play clipper. I've had the white and black Amazon. I only paid $100 for this, and this is the best clipper I've ever used in my life. I use it every single day, multiple haircuts, 8 to 15 haircuts a day, and it has never failed me. It's just as quiet as the day I bought it. So this is the black colorway, but I believe there are some, obviously different options inside the box, but that's with every TPOB product. Pretty much they can be changed to customize the color. So there's that. It comes also with the Play trimmer, which is the same exact story. Has its own charging stand and everything. And then what I've really been waiting for is this TPOB shaver, Play shaver. It has 2 speeds on it, which I've never actually owned a shaver with multiple speeds. I can see how that would be useful. I love the rubber grips and how ergonomic they are. And he said they're supposed to be pretty quiet, and that's what I like about some shavers. I've had some shavers before, they're just so loud, it's like you can't even talk to your client when you're balding them out. So supposed to have really good run time and everything. So there's that. And then this is what he just newly released, is this TPOB Play Power Pod, which is, if you look at, if you're a wall guy, this is over 150 bucks. Other companies sell similar versions, but this, he can buy this by itself for like, I think $60, $70, and he's running sales all the time or whatever. But this is really what I've been wanting, because I like to keep a super clean workstation as much as possible anyways. And you can, put all 3 things in there. It lights up. It looks really nice on the station. And I've been really excited for him to drop this. I just didn't know when it was going to happen, and I was able to get it on a kind of a flash sale. And he also included, I didn't pay for these, but he included an additional blade with all these different guards for this, like the softy blade. So if I wanted to change out the pencil blade, which is like a Slimline Pro on an Andis, I can do that and have like options for trimmer guards. I generally don't use trimmer guards, I just use my clippers and for beard work and stuff, but I might give it a shot just because they came with them, you know what I mean? Their guards are awesome. I only ever use 3 guards when I fade. I might use 4, but the TPOB comes with like the JRL style guards, and these are awesome. I've used a lot of different guards. I like the Wall Premium and the Babyliss Premium. These seem to be really, really good. All different hair textures, and they just create really blurry fades, and have no complaints with those whatsoever. But I can pretty much use any guard and get around, but those just seem to be more like secure on the blade itself. So yeah, let's get into wrapping some of these up here. So that's really cool. I'm happy he included that, because I wasn't sure when I bought it. It kind of looked like this blade was going to come on this box, if that makes sense. Like it was going to come in this trimmer. I really wanted that slim blade though. I do a lot of kids cuts and stuff. The softy blade that they come with is more like your Babyliss FX skeleton style. So I wanted to be able to do the multiple things with that trimmer. Being that I have other equipment or whatever, I wanted it to be a little something different. So let's open this one. If you all know about TPOB, man, he's an awesome owner, because he knows what he's doing when it comes to things. He's a barber by a barber, if that makes sense. So I've never had, okay, this box is different. So yeah, as you can see, you got the really cool artistry on there. He does all that on his own stuff on there. You got your booklet, and then this one, obviously this is what we're looking for, is the clipper. I'm telling you guys, this stuff is premium. That's freaking sweet. I've never held the all black in my hand before. That is absolutely murdered. So it has 2 speeds, as you can see, 1 and 2. I find myself using 1 all the time. 2 is nice for like debulking and stuff, or if like you're really sure about what you're doing, but sometimes like that little slower speed gives like that magic clip kind of vibe, you know. It's kind of slow and steady, runs the race and get blurrier fades with it. So that's that. And then it comes with interchangeable white, so I could have the complete opposite of what I have here. I could completely have this white grip on here and then like have like 2 monotone color clippers, which is pretty sweet. It also comes with the different face plates for the trimmer the clipper, the shaver, and the stand. They're all interchangeable. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. When I bought this clipper off Amazon, I've had it for almost a year now, and I've been super happy with it. It just came with this. Like, it didn't come with anything else. Like, I mean, obviously like the charging stand and whatever, but like no extra grips, no extra face plates. I've been rocking with it the way it is. I think it looks cool, like the black and white or whatever. But it comes with his own charging stand, which is awesome. He provides a lot of accessories in the box for the price, and you can see like a murdered out charging stand as well. And this does a really good job on the station. It doesn't move around too much. You got your US plug. These chargers work really well. They charge pretty fast, in my experience. A lot of other chargers that you get are kind of like bottom of the barrel. He has this zero gap tool, which is, you never used it. It goes right in the middle, like right behind the blade of the clipper. Once you take the screws out a little bit, it just slides in there, and you can move it around like all as one, which is pretty cool. I've never seen anybody with that kind of a tool before. Like Stylecraft and Gamma have their own kind of version, but he gives you an actual screwdriver because those little Babblers joints look like quarters. You can't really turn them. So this is a huge improvement in my opinion, just having that little screwdriver. I do a lot of work on my clippers, and then as I showed you before, it comes with like those JRL molded guards. Half, 1, 1.5, 2, 3, and 4. I rarely use 3 and 4 unless I'm doing like a buzz cut or something. I'm not really, I'm doing a lot of clipper over comb work. But that is the clipper. The trimmer, gonna be a similar unboxing experience here, but I actually never owned this trimmer. This is the first time I've ever owned this trimmer. So I've been really excited to get my hands on it, because if it's anything like the clipper, which trust me, I've done my research, it's supposed to be the quietest, just like the clipper is the quietest in the game. This trimmer is supposed to be the quietest in the game. So again, you got a cool unboxing experience, the manual, and then let's put this right here. Here is the trimmer. Oh, I had some extra tools too. That's cool. Oh yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, that's what I really was looking for, guys, right here, that pencil blade. As you can see, that is super, super tight. And I got a couple kids cuts coming up today. I'm pumped to use this. I can set that a little bit. I can set that back a little bit too. It is a little bit. That's the thing about TPOB, man. He knows what people want. Like, it's relatively zero gap right now. Yeah, that's right in the middle of where I like it. It's sharp, but it can debulk too. So I'm really excited to use this one. Comes with with these bar style trimmer blades, like the JRLs. They have like this little slotted style threaded screwdriver, and that's actually what helps move the blade up or down. And then it comes with a little extra Allen key that you might need. You got your charger. Same story with this. I can put that white grip on here, and there's also the face plates for the charger and the clipper itself. Another full-size screwdriver that I would need, and then the charging stand, obviously. So another murdered out black charging stand. Can't get enough of that, man. I love all black tools. That's the one thing I don't like about the white style, is that hair is flying all over this. I keep mine extremely clean, as you can see, but I'm constantly brushing it off because I don't like having a bunch of hair everywhere. Of course, I'm a pretty clean barber, so I want to make sure I uphold that reputation and have hair all over my clippers when people come and look at my station or whatnot. So there's that. And then the shaver, and this is very premium Apple iPhone style packaging on all this stuff. As you can see, this is not chintzy packaging. And in my opinion, I keep all my boxes. I don't know if it's just a barber thing or not, but I keep all my boxes because it's nice to have them. Like, you can, you know, if you ever wanted to sell them, or, you know, move on with them, or just carry them with you and you wanted it more secure, this is pretty secure packaging. So here is what I'm really interested in seeing, is the shaver. So let's see here. Already feels good, guys. Let's see. Oh yeah, that is sweet. That rubber grip, man, that is, you know, I have a FX or a Babyliss UV single foil. It's like the best in the game. And this thing is an absolute monster. Everyone in my shop uses it. It's amazing, trust me. But I got it for $80 at Ross. I didn't spend 180 bucks on it. And this already feels more premium to me. Even though it's not the all metal body, I'm not like, it has like the kind of aluminum feel to it. This is like more of a plastic aluminum, but yeah, you can see it has a magnet inside of here. And it's also a single foil, but different shape on the top of the lid. And this is what I really wanted to show you guys, is it has that 2-speed on it. Wow, that's so cool. Because there's a lot of times like where you're needing to bulk up to that bald line, and then when you want to just like soften that bald line down, dropping that down to speed is going to be freaking clutch, especially underneath the neck and stuff. I love the green light on there. I think that looks really sweet with the all black, and then that just magnetizes right back on there again. And then cool thing with this package, manual again, but cool thing with this package is that everything comes with its own separate, you know, face plates for everything, plus the rubber grip. So if I wanted to feel like I had a new shaver in my hand, I just put this on there and I'm good to go. Comes with another charging cable and charging stand. They put some lubricant and a little brush in there too, it looks like. But here's the charging stand for it, which is really cool. I like the shape. That's gonna look really cool, but I don't really need the charging stand as of right now, because I have this 3-in-1 charger situation, which is, you know, the thing that I was really excited about, like I said, was that you can, you know, use only one plug and get, you know, 3 things on one or whatever. So let's see how this one must do. Oh, that's already kind of open. Here we go. This is very cool for me. I buy a lot of new stuff, but I don't ever pay full price. I mean, I got this entire kit for $199, guys. I mean, you're not getting that anywhere else. All right, so kind of a padded case to protect it. And then the star of the show here is this charging stand. So you got your clipper or trimmer, and either one of these is the exact same size, and then your shaver. So you can use multiple different play products in here. The shaver, obviously, it's its own proprietary size because it's the only thing that's that wide, but as you can see, the clipper and the trimmer are the exact same size slot. And then all you need is just one plug, and it kind of comes in the back here or whatever. It looks like you can do it on either side, which is really, really cool and interesting. If you wanted it over here, or if your plug was kind of over here or whatever, you can do it on either side, which I think is really smart. Because like, I know the wall one, it has like a little like rotating situation, but it's like you got, you know, it doesn't come with like any other options or anything. So that's really cool. I'll be setting all this up here in a second. And then I did want to bust this other blade and guards open real quick, just for the interest, just to see, because I've never been a huge tinkerer when it comes to blades and stuff. But as of lately, I've been throwing some blades on some different clippers, and you'd be surprised how much of a difference that it makes. Yeah, so this is the, let all that fall out, but this is basically like your equivalent to like a Babyliss style blade, right? So this can go in place of that small little blade I just showed you. This can go on there and feel more like a, you know, all around style blade, which I know that that's not designed for. Like that little pencil blade is, that's not what it's for. You know, this is different. So I'm very pumped to have that option, keep it in my station. If I ever get tired of one or the other, just swap it out. I thought to, like, before I opened this package today, guys, I thought I was gonna have to go out and buy that pencil blade by itself. I did not think he was gonna include this, because on the web, on their website, it just shows the trimmer with this on it. It doesn't show the trimmer with that pencil blade on it. So I was a little confusing. And then all these guards are really pretty cool. I might try these with like beard trims and stuff, you know, because I mean, why not? But like I said, the fact that he includes all this stuff, dude, like it's really cool. Like most companies don't care enough to put that little extra in for you. So I'm gonna go ahead and start setting all this up here. Here it is, guys. TPOB 3-in-1 play charging stand. That is freaking sweet. Yeah, so I'll turn the lights off because it's so cool. It's got like the green on each side. So it looks really cool on a station, especially like when it's charging, it all matches. And like I said, you can, if you wanted the trimmer on the left, you can do that. If you wanted the clipper, 2 clippers, you can do that. That all works. So you know, you could have 2 trimmers here. I know a lot of guys have this. The TPOB guys, they have 2 trimmers. So they have one with the softy blade on it, and then they'll have one with the pencil blade or one with the psycho blade or whatever. So they have 2 options as far as that goes. And then they'll be able to just have 2 trimmers on hand. So they'll have one like for their like really tight spots, and they'll have one that's like overall purpose. Like I said, I could see myself putting this here, and like, see how that fits? I just put that out of the trimmer and put that in the clipper. Like, no other company like has that kind of compatibility. Like a lot of Stylecraft products, you have to have exactly the instinct or have exactly the Metal X or whatever it is. And this one's different. Like you have a lot of extra options and you can do everything that you want to do. So another awesome shout out for TPOB, man. Like I said, that's, you know, this is the best clipper I've ever used. Now I have 2. My plan is to put a different blade on one of these, like that chunk blade. As you can see, I've like worn the play down on this side. I mean, I've used the crap out of it. So it's pretty awesome machines. I've never had any of them fail on me. They've always been extremely quiet. I've used GRLs, which is probably the most comparable, but these are quieter. So they're quieter, they feel good. Their click lever is amazing. They've actually come out with some other newer like click levers that they're putting on some of their newer plays and mini plays and stuff like that, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with this. As you can see, it's internal. I have some other clippers that have like that external slide bracket like Babyliss, and they're just garbage. You feel like you're going down a set of stairs. It just doesn't have the same fluidity to it. So yeah, guys, super impressed. The one thing it's like I'm a little bit sad is like I gotta like kind of choose between the play stand and then all those awesome charging stands. So like these charging stands, they kind of hit different when you put like different face plates on them and stuff on your station. So it's like I'll kind of miss that a little bit, but that is just so dope. It's like hard to complain about, but that's the best thing about it. Like I said, he sets you up for success because you can literally pull this off the station, take it home or keep it at the station, whatever, and then now you still have 3 charging stands for all 3 of these things. So I'll be doing some haircuts with them, like, you know, throughout this week, and try and put about 50 haircuts on each one of them. Especially, like I said, the trimmer and the shaver are a new thing for me. I'm not used to having these products from TPOB. Like I said, I heard so many good things about the play. I had to pull the trigger on that white one, and I've been nothing but impressed. And I'm pretty much fizzling out everything else in my station now because it just doesn't seem to be as good. Like, especially for the price. This is just a 1-speed, by the way. I heard people asking about that, which in my opinion, you don't need 2 speeds on a trimmer. You know, you're finishing it up or you're doing whatever. I don't really think I need 2 speeds. I want it to be as quiet as possible. You can literally hear how quiet that is. I mean, that is incredible. You know, I have other options here. I keep them very clean and very oiled. This is the loudest thing in most trimmers. Mine's very quiet. I've done a lot of work to this. That's like half the noise, guys. And these aren't very loud. I have friends that have, you know, in the shop or whatever, they have trimmers that are louder, you know. And then it comes to the shaver. That's on full. That's incredible. Like, just the noise factor is a big factor for me. I always started cutting hair like in more of like a private at-home situation, and I hated having noisy equipment because you ask somebody a question, they can't hear you, and that makes the entire experience just, you know, it doesn't feel as premium because your clippers are just like lawnmowers in the side of their head. And I don't like that. That's the biggest thing I don't like with a lot of the newer, like, you know, 10,000 RPM motors and stuff. Because if you think of, you know, this is the Supreme Trimmer Dark Star 72. I threw a GRL blade on it, which quieted it down a little bit and made it cooler. But it's not a bad clipper necessarily. Just the click lever is trash. It vibrates like a lawnmower in your hand. And listen to this thing. I mean, it's just the quality difference, guys. This is $160, $170. I don't like it barely at all. I only use it for debulking because it's just powerful, right? But it doesn't feel nearly as good in the hand. I mean, it has a decent ergonomic, but it kind of all falls apart when the trimmer's body is just all plastic and it has 10,000 RPMs. It just doesn't feel nearly as premium. And then you hold this in your hand and it's just like made for fading, made for using it all day long. I mean, the runtime on this is about 3 hours. I've kind of messed around with that. This is a 5-hour machine, guys. Okay, like these are designed to, like, literally that's all you need right there. I just happen to have other equipment, but I give a lot of my stuff away to new and up and coming barbers, and if someone needs something or whatever, I don't like to be stingy with my equipment. I can cut with anything. So go ahead and check them out, guys. I got this on a flash sale for $199.99. He had like a 4-hour sale on Instagram, but this right now is only going for $270, $260. And that's including the play stand. You get 2 trimmer blades, clipper, and the shaver with all the accessories, different grips and stuff. You can't buy one Stylecraft clipper for that. And, you know, if you're looking for value for money, like, you know, I have TPOB guys that I talk to, and I have GRL guys and everybody else. TPOB has respect in the industry, guys. This is not just a startup company anymore. When he started doing this back, you know, a while back, it was just a lot of like white label stuff and stuff that you see from Supreme and everybody else. But he has separated himself with this clipper right here. This is like the new future of barbering, and I'm excited to use it every day when I come to the shop and I've turned this on. It just feels like home, dude. And I'm going to continue to buy from this brand because they know what they're talking about, and they're not going to stand for everybody just overcharging, because, you know, they are making things competitive, because competitive is always good because it drives the price down for other brands and makes them be responsible about what they're charging for. Because when you charge me $200 for this Boost FX trimmer, you know, and then this entire thing, clipper, trimmer, shaver, all the accessories, and the charging stand, double charging stands essentially, because you get the proprietary ones and the 3-in-1, is only $260. There's a problem, guys. Babelist, I find these all the time in resale stores are like, Ross, Bell's, Marshalls for $60, $70, but they're charging you off the rip like 200 plus, 175, and it's just not as good of a product for the money. If you're finding like that good a deal on those, you can obviously, do that, but I'm telling you that you don't have to go back and forth and play this like roulette wheel to try and find a clipper on a good deal. Like, they are already on a good deal. These are around $99 to $100, $120 at the very top end on Amazon and his website. This is about 80 bucks, give or take. I've seen it go for cheaper. This three equipment bundle here was $159 on the Prime Day, and I didn't get a chance to pull the trigger on it. But this is about $100 on Amazon right now, just by itself, 110. And then, like I said before, with the play clipper, this is anywhere from 99 to 120. So, this is super affordable, guys. You're not like Magic Clip is still selling for $180. It's nowhere near these machines. Like this feels every bit of like a senior wall Magic Clip kind of ergonomic, but way better. The back of it's like more taper, so when you're doing like kids cuts and stuff, you don't have as much behind the hand when you're cutting. That's gonna like hit the chair and stuff. It's it's kind of a perfect all-around clipper, and that's how we designed it. And the blade never gets hot. Like, you can literally be, if you're a new barber, you can be an hour into a fade and it's not gonna warm up on you. So yeah, guys, I can't sing their praises enough. I've used a lot of other companies. I spend my money on a lot of other companies, and it's the only one that's actually giving me my value for money. So check them out. Appreciate y'all, and have a good one. Thanks so much.